Good morning. This is Bud with Nye Technical Services and Iris Technology Group, and I'm going to be running down how to use a Snom D785 on our voice over IP platform. So I'm going to start at the bottom of the phone and I'm going to work my way up. So let's start coverage with the buttons here. So on the bottom left, you have mute. That will mute the microphone. It will be lit red whenever it is on mute. So if you're on a call and it's lit red, that means that the person can't hear you. Hit the button again and it'll go blank and they can hear you again. The volume button is next. So the volume button works whatever mode the phone is in. If it's hung up, it's going to work the ring volume. If you're on a call, it will work depending on the mode of the call that you're in. So if you're on speaker, it'll work your speaker volume. If you're on your handset, it'll work your handset volume, so on and so forth. Your speaker button. So if you wanted to answer a call on speaker, you can hit that button. Headset will turn the headset mode on and off depending on if you have a headset connected to your phone. You'll see this little wide button here. It says next P. And so what that is you have 4 pages of buttons on your desk phone. Those 4 pages then give you multiple what we call BLF keys. So the ability to have shortcut keys. If there's extensions that you transfer to quite a lot, we would suggest having them on there. You can have different things like shared park. You can have speed dials, anything that you want to have on there, up to 24 buttons. The nice thing with the BLF keys, so like I have Danielle up here. If I'm on a call and I want to transfer a call to her, all I have to do is hit her button. It lets me know green means that she's not on a call. Red means that she's on a call. If I hit it and I want to talk to her with a attended transfer, I just hit the button, I talk to her, and then if she wants the call, I hang up. If I want to cold transfer to her, I would hit her button and just hang up the call, and it would start ringing her desk phone. Obviously, we have the number pad here. And then in the upper left, you're going to have your directory key, which is basically your phone book. So any contacts that you have saved and any extensions that are saved in the system are there. Then you have settings. Not really going to do anything with the settings here. Those are kind of more for the admin. Nothing that you save in there will really save overnight. It'll actually get reprovisioned. Transfer key. So if you do not have a BLF, you will use the transfer key. And so there's the 2 ways that we talked about, attended and a cold transfer. So to do an attended transfer while you're on a call, you would hit transfer, dial the extension that you want to call, and hit the check mark button. From there, the person answers, and then they say so-and-so's on the line. If they want the call, then all you have to do is hit the transfer button again, and they have the call. If they do not want the call, they would hang up, and then you pick the call off of hold. Hold keeps that at this phone specifically. So if you do not place the call on hold first to do a transfer, you just hit transfer. But if you want to put a call on hold but don't want anybody to pick it up off of a park key, then you would use the hold button. Then you have do not disturb, which basically places your phone and extension into do not disturb, which means nobody can call you, nobody can get a hold of you, basically turns the phone off. The check mark is your enter key. So this basically is anywhere that you're on the phone. If you hit the check mark, it's like hitting the send key. You have your dial up, down, left, right, brings you into the different modes. Wherever you're in a menu, it works the up, down, and then brings you into different things there. And then X is the back key or cancel. Retrieve is your voicemail. So this will be lit red. You'll be able to hit this and retrieve your voicemail via PIN code. And then up here, you have what's called soft keys. So if you look at this screen up here, you're going to have directory, call history, info. But depending on what mode that you're in, so if I start dialing, you'll notice that it comes up with these different functions here. So whatever mode that you're in on the phone will modify what those buttons are and what they do. So if you just pay attention, you'll be able to basically do anything that you need to do as far as a function, just utilizing those soft keys. Over on the right-hand side, I kind of glanced over the BLF keys just to go over. There's another one that you may have, which is an SP key. So it may say SP1, 2, 3. It will be lit green. Those keys are shared parks. And so the way that the shared park works is that you place that call on a park and anyone in the company from any location is able to pick it up off of that park. It will blink red on their phone and your phone while it is occupied. And then when it is free, it acts kind of like a parking space. So if someone pulls the call out of there, it's like pulling a car out of the parking space. If there's any additional questions or anything that you may have a concern with, if any of the other functions that are missing, just please make sure to reach out to our support. Couple little tricks. When you dial, if you wait long enough, it will send the call. You can also hit the check mark to send the call. And then lastly, and a little trick that more people might be more accustomed to, if I dial the number and then pick up the handset, it will automatically start dialing the call for me. Outside of that, if there's any specific programming or special needs that you might have as far as the rundown of the physical phones, please reach out to our support. We can be reached at 724-204-1760 or support at iris, IRIS, techpa.com. Again, this was Bud, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.